Sunday nights at 8 on SNR.
Here comes Hannah with the Lust for Life show, only on South Norfolk Radio on Sunday evenings from 8pm. For all you rogues of lust who love indie and alternative music.
I've been crying all the time. You're always on my mind. What else could I do? Run, run as far as you can, and run out to the field. I've been crying all the time. You're always on my mind. Well, what else could I do? I've been crying all the time. You're always on my mind. What else could I do? What else could I do? What else could I do? What else could I do?
Hi, welcome to the Lust for Life show on this glorious Sunday evening where we're going to celebrate some really good alternative music. Tonight it's all about a singer-songwriter from Hartlepool called Max Bianco. You just heard him. That was recorded live last Friday down in Margate, the Wasteland, at the Albion Rooms. Lovers of Libertines will know that that's their gaff. That's where they hang out and have their studio. So Max was there doing a little impromptu gig, and it was so good. He was joined on that track, which was called Crying All the Time, by Axel Luffrey on harmonica. That was totally improvised. Axel didn't know he was going to have to get up and do that. He so blooming talented that they were just able to get up and do that with no planning, and that's just mind-boggling to me. Anyway, we're going to be hearing an interview with Max. It was more of a conversation with Max and all the other cool people that were in the room at the time. So we'll come to that later. I just want to get as much of Max's music in as I can. These are all recorded live. At the end of each track you'll hear a little, I think it was a chihuahua, who was just joining in with the applause. Every time anyone clapped, the dog joined in. It was hilarious. So that was Crying All the Time. We're going to move on now and hear a beautiful track called Northeast Bay, and Axel is there on a harmonica again.
Your music, your station. This is South Norfolk Radio.
Take the sunshine for granted, and I don't even see the moon glow. A broken mind is what I fear, but that's what I suffer from the most. And every time I stand up, I'm shot back down. Every time I try to breathe, I'm forced to drown. I lost my mind in a northeast bay. There's nothing seems to go my way. I hope someday. I hung my soul on a tightrope line. I hung it out to let it dry. I put it back on, but it makes me cry. Well, I won't tell God that He's needed. I'm too heartstrung to make a prayer. There's only one goal I've been dreaming of, and my heart won't stop me till I'm there. And every road I cross I get more lost. You know how hard I try just to go outside. I lost my mind in a northeast bay. It's nothing seems to go my way. I hope I find it again someday. Myself from off the pavement, and I brush up the dust as I go. No matter how fast I'm moving, it's hard to take the chill off my bones. So don't mark my car, look off my grave. I know they tell it weak, but I'm brave. I lost my mind in a northeast space. Nothing seems to go my way. I hope I find it again someday. I hung my soul on a tightrope line. I hung it out to let it dry. I fell back on, it makes me cry. I fell back on, it makes me cry.
Go on, yeah, 2, 1. Go on.
That was Northeast Bay by the lovely Max Bianco. Now, Max was in Margate and at the Albion Rooms because he was there to record an album the next morning, Saturday, where he very, very kindly invited us to go and hang out and listen to some of the recording sessions and then do a little interview. So we had a sort of like in conversation with Max. Max is originally from up in the northeast. He's got a heavy accent, but he now sort of is based in Cambridge. And just to give you a little bit of a background, he didn't seem to quite grasp why he was there. I don't think he can quite believe what's sort of happening at the minute with his music. But he's there to record an album. They'll talk about various things. I just wanted to explain a few things. So they'll talk about a place called Justine's, which is Carl Barrett's club in Margate, which is quite a place to see some upcoming music. Carl Barrett, of course, of the Libertines. Max was part of the Libertines Weekender a few months back. And we also talk a lot about socks. There will be a video to accompany this interview, so you will be able to sort of see more what we're talking about. That will be on the Lust for Life Show YouTube channel very soon. But Max had these, they're very nice, really nice socks on, but he had a massive hole with his big toe poking out, so he's a little bit self-conscious about his big toe, bless him. So we're going to get him some socks. And there's a lot of talk about incubating eggs underneath his hat. Max is, if you think he's like very Bob Dylan-esque, he wears a lot of big hats, big coats and capes and scarves. He likes to be wrapped up, it seems. Not a fan of the summer. And I just wanted to say a massive thank you for Max for welcoming me in to his fold, especially when he's recording this album, which is quite a big deal. But we were made to feel so welcome. So I'm going to stop talking. Here is the chat. I do need to say who else was in the room, because it wasn't just me and Max. Oh no. So we had a few people there. We had Leo Stew, who's also a musician. We had Mick Hall, and who loved my shoes, and Gary Lushner, who is known as the Street Thief, brilliant photographer. Do go and check him out on his socials. And we had Jason Stafford, who's the sound engineer at the Albion Rooms studio. So and of course my sidekick, my right-hand man who helps me out with all this stuff, it's Mr. Will Otterwell. Big shout out to Will. So let's get on with it. Here we are in conversation with Max Bianco. So thank you so much for inviting us here. It's really special to be here.
No, thanks for coming down.
Tell me your journey. How did it start? You've been playing for a long time, I'm guessing, from a child.
Yeah. There's nothing else to really do in the North East, really.
Okay.
Trained to grow up and work on an oil rig or the armed forces, or I get stuck on the dole, really, so
yeah,
I want to leave it.
I think I'm sort of finding that all this great creativity comes from a place where people have got nothing much else to aspire to, so they've got a lot of free
time. That's really
and just create. But no, it's you play amazingly well. Can you talk to me about that instrument? What was that called? I can't.
Oh, bouzouki.
Yeah, that's really cool. Is that? Tell me about
it's originally a Greek instrument.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a round background. And a guy called Danny Irvin in the 60s, he took it to Ireland and they put like a flat back on it because he was complaining he couldn't sit and jam with it because it kept rolling around.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like a giant mandolin, basically, but in different tuning. It was a beautiful sound.
It is, yeah. Which song was it that you played on that last night?
Can't Wait to Wake Up in the Morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice tune, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
Do you play instruments?
I used to be a drummer in a band many years ago.
There's not enough drummers. Why did you stop?
I don't know why I stopped. It was just life,
Yeah.
I was only sort of teenager, but no. Bought you a guitar, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, guitar you got?
He's got
guitar?
a Fender.
He used to play sax, though. He used to play sax, yeah. Got to grade 2, I think.
You should be carrying that about you.
You should do
Yeah,
it.
shush it.
I don't want to get involved, but there was your teacher at school.
Oh yeah, so
Good story, this, good story.
Okay.
So I started like self-teaching guitar by stealing my brother's guitar from him. But when I went to secondary school, I had the same art teacher for 5 years called Sharon Pinchin, and she'd already like toured with bands and been in the States and all that kind of stuff. She's like really, really cool. And she kind of like used to do the lessons where she'd be like, I know she like really took a liking to me, so she'd be like, this lesson, you know, really ceramics, you know, you can all listen to your iPods, Max. She'd sit in the front of the lesson, listen to like Bob Dylan's Radio Hour, and she'd like show all the 60s stuff. And I used to do nothing for 5 years now. I didn't. In fact, there's one lesson that's written the word on the bottom on a piece of paper. He's like, "Oh, have you done there?" I was like, "Oh, it's boss." She goes, "Well done," like for boosting me up. But yeah, no, she was like the biggest influence on my life, I think. Like,
Does she know this?
yeah. So recently, I was up north again. She got back with her old band in September, and she ended up supporting me at the town hall up there. It was like I hadn't seen her for like a long time, and yeah, she's like the only person, I think, because it can be a very not lonely place in the northeast, but if you want to, you know, do art, be a musician or anything, there wasn't really room for that at the time. So she kind of just saw that before I ended up really getting into it properly, and like influenced me in so many ways. Like, she was amazing, like, and yeah, we stayed friends after school, and like, yeah, really cool, man. Like,
Wow.
my hats off to her. Like, she's amazing. Sharon Pinchin.
Big shout out to Sharon. It just takes that look. She must have spotted something within you, and then
Yeah, it takes one person to believe in you, like, and she got it. Like, whatever I was, whatever she saw, she got it. I didn't at the time, you know. And like, yeah, no, I thank her for basically everything.
yeah, you need someone just to give you that little bit of a nudge and that little bit of confidence, and then you end up here. It's crazy.
Where did Carl see you, though, as well? Was that Carl saw you, didn't he? You were performing, and then Carl picked you up on you, didn't he?
Yeah, so we went down to the Justine's up mic night. It was beginning of November, wasn't it?
Yeah, 8th or something.
Yeah, like, and I always started, like, we see him dotting around here a couple of times we visit, and yeah, I went down there, and he was like, "Oh, what time are you on?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know." So we asked Evan, we're like, "Oh," you know, he's like, "Oh, you want after Carl?" I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "I can't follow you," you know. So he was like, "I just want to know, so I'm not too drunk when you play." I was like, "Well, I'm going after you." Like, really nice when he stuck around.
That was straight off, though, wasn't he? He saw you once, and then it was like, right,
Yes,
yeah, for a comeback.
The beautiful thing about Carl is, right, you don't see him sometimes. He comes crashing at you like a freight train. Like, he's like, "That was fucking, you know, weird," you know, like, "Oh, great." And I thought he was going to shout at me because there's some people next to me talking while somebody else was playing. And I thought he was going to shout at me, thinking like, you know, I thought he was going to say like, you know, everyone's quiet for you. You should be quiet, be respectful and all that. And then we thought he was shouting at me as well when he dragged me away, and I was just like, "Oh no, what have I done?" You know. He's like, "It's what you're doing on the 8th of December." I was like, "Oh, I'm going to get up north." Why? He goes, "Well, the boys in town doing coming open for us." I was like, "Yeah, man, I can reschedule you up north." I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, no, I said we got it. It's like, yeah, he's such a sweetheart, man. Like, I don't live in Margate, but I come down here often. He's really, really, really putting his heart and soul in the community. And like, they're a band that give constantly, you know, emotionally and everything. You know, yeah, he's really like, really on it, Carl, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's, you know, if he sees something in you, he invites you into a circle, and like, you know, and you meet so many incredible people through like. Yeah, kind of since then, man, everything's just got a bit like really cool and crazy with the music. It's like,
good. Well, it's well deserved. I mean,
oh, cheers. Yeah, it's really sweet. It's mad, like, it's funny as well. Hopefully, I'll be able to afford some new socks next week. You know,
I know. Well, they're nice socks.
I'll throw something sewed up. I got a badge. Some duct tape. We got, actually.
All adds to the look, doesn't it? Really.
I don't want anybody looking at my toes, really.
Well, the hat's there. Look at that hat, not the sock.
Yeah, it's torn yet. I'm incubating eggs up there, so I can't take the half yet.
So are you doing? What are you doing here? You're doing an album?
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
You're nearly recording an album today.
I know, yeah, in the first half an hour, we put like 3 or 4 tracks down straight away. Jason was like, "Fucking hell, you can have a break if you
So,
want."
how long are you here for?
Another week, I think. I'm doing.
Wow.
Playing just. I'm only here today.
Yeah.
But then we played Justine's on Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the whole band's coming down for that, which will be cool. But yeah, no, I don't even know what I'm doing down here, to be honest. I couldn't visit Leo.
Just hanging around.
Yeah.
Incubating your eggs.
That
That was my favourite thing. I love that. Just incubating my eggs up here.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Isn't it? It's the first time you guys have been down here.
No, we've. It's your
yeah.
What did we do the first time?
First time we came for. Just came for
Was
a
your
ice cream or
birthday?
something.
It was my, no, it's my, yeah, it's my birthday.
I bought him
that's
here for his
right,
birthday.
Yeah.
Nice.
We just loved it.
Yeah, it's a cool community, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spot on.
so many talented people around here as well. Like, and like nobody's like argue with anybody. Like, there's other places you go to, and if anybody's like half decent at what they want to do or doing, most people like cut you down and like, you know. But here it's like everybody's here to support each other. And it's like it's fucking
It seems
amazing.
quite tight knit. Like it's got a good. Yeah,
It's tight knit, but it's also open.
people.
Yeah. It's like anybody's welcome. It's like, you know, but if you're being all sweet, man, I think it's got something magical going on. I think. Yeah, it's easy to know yourselves. Just come down here and say it's such good vibe going on, and
It is, yeah.
you're just sitting recording. You don't know why you're doing it.
Have you ever been to Norwich?
Yeah, once I went to a market there. I think you have a big market.
Oh,
don't you?
we've got a great market. Yeah, it's the Europe's largest undercover market.
Oh,
wow.
so.
Yeah, it's all
Believe-
pedestrianised.
Yes.
I remember that fan. I'm on a partridge.
Alan Partridge, yeah.
He's halfway.
Yes, you know, I see.
He's halfway shagging some like his dick. Anyways, what do you think about the pedestrianisation of Norwich?
We've got like a mural of Alan Partridge, haven't we? Albion
we
Square.
have, yeah.
I went to see West Ham play there once. I think we lost. Yeah.
It's nice Norwich to us.
It's all right.
Yeah, we've got
There's coast.
lovely coast. But yeah, you should definitely come and play because there's lots of quite nice little venues, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah, we should take a trip up there. We'll probably end up in some recording studio up there by the end
why
of
not?
it. Stealing people's socks off.
The art centre would be good.
Centre, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm sure there'd be loads of people. There's quite a big indie sort of scene, isn't there?
I think everyone's Black Grape played there. Charlatans have played there. I think the Roses played there at one point.
Nice.
Yeah.
The waterfront, loads of
yeah.
people played there. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, no. So you'd fit right in there, I'm sure.
And we sell socks.
There's socks in Norwich.
There'll be a
Index.
sock store on the market. Yeah,
I have to go around the market.
yeah.
That's all I want paying when I go there. It's a nice pair of socks.
Great. Sir Toby's.
Toby,
You do a little gig at Sir Toby's on the market. Yeah, great little market stall, but it's like a craft beer sort of
Yeah, there's loads of
bar
those.
thing.
Yeah, I have to go and have an explore there.
Yeah.
You're in Cambridge, aren't you? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm Cambridge, yeah.
Born
Oh,
and
it's
bred.
not far.
Yeah. You can tell by the accent.
Yeah, you kept saying he's from Cambridge.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't sound like it.
I feel so common around you.
Huh?
I feel so common around you. Well, you're whipping out your dictionary, aren't you?
What did Pete
Always.
say? What
Yeah.
did Pete say when he introduced you about Hartley Paul?
Yeah, he goes, there's not many people that can come to Margate and call it posh, unless you're from fucking Hartlepool. I was like,
That was a good gig at Lido. That was awesome.
It was funny, wasn't it? Like, again, like every time I come to Margate recently, I lose my voice. Like, I have to do the set, I'm like, if anything passes the back, you get me fucking orange. He comes strutting out with one. It's like, cheers, Pete, no, you're
Who
rolling.
was the lady who came on before you?
Morag.
Yeah,
She's
she was
brilliant.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the best.
She's so
Amazing.
good. Like, she's always at Justine's open mic as well.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah,
She's one of Margaret's favourites.
yeah, she like.
We think we're doing an album then.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, I hope so.
And what's next?
I don't know. I've got to Norwich.
Yeah,
Buy some socks in Norwich.
Yeah, put that on the list.
But yeah, no, it's just like, I don't know, like loads of kind of things are coming up. But it's like I need to have some like ammunition to release really. So
Yeah.
hopefully, like I think we've got a lot of stuff done today, which is like worth using. I think so.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think just like focus on it, just like grow it all really. Like just work hard and keep my head down, and buy some socks.
Be sensible.
Yeah, that's it. Don't like
buy some socks.
stay out of trouble, you know. Don't want much in life, just want a pair of bloody socks.
What about your songwriting? It really gets you, doesn't it? It's so emotive. Does it start off as like you just sit and it all pours out of you and you turn it into a song? How is the whole writing process? I'm always interested to know how different people
It's really
do
like
it.
there's songs like they come differently. There's no like structure. If there was like a magic structure, I think everybody would like doing it. But the songs themselves, they don't really mean anything. Really, like they only mean anything to the listener. I mean, how you like can interpret it or whatever. And I think. Because I think a lot of people get scared to get into writing stuff because they always think there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And there's no wrong way to do it. Like, you just do it, and like, it turns out one day somebody's singing along to it, and you're like, oh, fuck's sake, that's brilliant. Like, you know, but yeah, I don't know, like, it's not. I don't know, it's not something like you think about, really, is it? Like, writing songs, it's like, it's just something you do, I guess. Like, same as you make a cup of tea, you know, like, it's just that thing, really. Like, I don't really thought about that much, really. Like,
in terms of the process, it's that you find it differently every time.
Yeah, every time. Like, you know, sometimes you're singing a melody in your head for weeks, then you realise when you're walking home like 4 in the morning, like, oh, it's not a real song like yet, you know, like.
Read by 12, so.
Yeah, honestly, like, I think people get scared to do it, and I think everybody should give it a stab.
I just don't know. It doesn't.
You must know when you're like walking around the house, you're whistling to yourself, or in the shower, singing like random. You're not realising you're singing anything, you're just making noise with your mouth.
Okay.
Really, like, is that it's the exact same thing as that, really?
I'll try. See what happens.
Yeah, no, yeah,
well, whatever you do, just it turns into the most beautiful songs, and
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
Thank you very much. I know, I really do appreciate it. I'm really bad at taking compliments.
Well, that last one, so we still there.
Well done.
Sorry. What a way to start you there. Wake up, have a cry, have a pint.
I remember you saying though, you it's not your thing to just sit down though and say, right, I'm going to write a song now.
No, I've got a friend who can do that. I said one day, I was like, what are you doing on Friday? He's like, oh, at 7 o'clock I'm going to be writing some songs. I'm like, what? You can actually plan to make time for that. And it's like, this is his way of working, you know, like, and I found that, like, bizarre, like, he can, you know, that I'm going to do that day, and it's like, I can't, man, if I try and force myself to do anything like that, I just get so bored, and like, I don't even do it. I make paper airplanes and stuff, you know, and like, yeah, some people, it's just different with everything, like, and I think a lot more people could actually do it if they just, like, realise there's no wrong way to do it, you know.
And if people just gave themselves the time and headspace just to get that creativity out.
That's it, just like, and not even think too much about it, I don't think. Because I think if you overthink it, you're just going to strive for something that's not meant to be. I don't know, I'd just like get it out, write another one, have a sandwich in between, maybe.
And you paint as well? Do your art? Yeah. Colours a little bit about that. I'm not.
Well, there was one. I made the Cambridge newspaper once, right? The Cambridge newspaper. So I did this set of paintings, and I had a nosebleed while I was painting once.
Oh no!
So like I caught in this like shot glass, put it in the paintings, and I did this exhibition in the Six Bells pub, and the Cambridge newspaper came down. And they got a photo of me really miserable as fuck over this painting. And they're like, they basically wrote like how much, like I was pretty much a vampire, and they were like, he uses blood because it's cheaper than paint. It's like, you know? So yeah, but
Buying blood from
but I got the point because of that, like my girlfriend's nurse. So I got to come back with a drip to try and take some blood, so I could use it. I use some blood without having to punch myself in the nose. Anyway, because I hate needles and veins and anything with like guts, and you know, she put it in my hand, and I could see her pushing it in my vein, right? And she turned the tap on, and nothing was coming out. I was like, this man, I'll buy some paint now, you know. But it's funny, man. Like, one of my friends' dad has got one of the paintings on as well with blood all over it. It's like the vampire strikes again.
Ashy faced. What was that thing they said? That like phrase they coined was like ashy eyed or something.
Oh yeah, like,
remember that?
Yeah, ashen faced.
Ashen faced. Max's painting.
Look at him, ashen faced, because somebody stole a painting as well from another exhibition. Like Max, very ashen faced and like sad and depressed about it. I was like, What? So yeah, no, I like doing paintings. Yeah, it's good fun. Like, again, it's just another way of like it's another way of just like doing something, I guess.
Cool.
Can you not just buy fake blood?
Nah, it's not the same.
It's not authentic.
You need that needle going in your vein and nothing coming out. Then you realise you need to do something about your health after that. Like, fucking hell, can't it. My hands swelled right up as well. She stabbed us about 5 times, getting us in, because I wouldn't stop moving. It's like, Max, behave yourself. Like, nah, we came up like this tap hanging out. Oh. For fuck's sake. Oh, it was gross, but yeah.
So, when you get like the record made and stuff, would you be doing the artwork and all that side of it as well?
So we're going to use a lot of photography from Gary Lashmar. So I want like to do a gatefold record, so like a collage of like just this session really, just like loads of random shots of it. But yeah, I'll probably do the front cover piece, I think, and maybe use again one of Lashmar's for the back, or maybe use that as a front piece and do something out of the back. I don't know yet. Depends what songs sound good when we listen back to them, I guess.
That'd be good. That would be a really nice whole sort of artistic package that you've created.
Yeah,
that'd be really good.
It'll all fall in place as it progresses, I think, because I don't even know what I'm doing myself at the minute. So.
I'm sure it will all come together.
I call it having sad socks.
We'll get you some socks.
Some South Norfolk radio socks.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, do it.
You brought them, didn't you?
No,
I'll do a pair of them for the money. I wouldn't know.
I only bought £1. We stayed another night. So.
Yeah, I only bought
You stay here again as well?
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't get in. Yeah, geez.
We had to change rooms.
We have had to change.
Last time we was here, we from the station, from St Pancras to here, he was wearing slippers.
Oh yeah, no shoes.
I just come back from Germany, I think, hadn't you?
Yeah, it's like 30 odd hours. I had my guitar, so I didn't want to fly. It was like 36 hours on a coach. Come back with Gary.
Trying to get that bottle of wine open on the train. An hour and 20 minutes. I don't know if you ever got it open. Bent my fucking keys up the car. I couldn't get back in the house.
It's not the train. It took
I can't get in. This is 2 days later. But what I said, well, Max fucking Bianco's bent all my keys up. Trying to open a bottle of wine.
I don't know why I didn't look at the top as well. I remember buying when I was just like, the guy says to me, he goes, is it screw top? I was like, yeah, it must be. Sitting on the train for ages trying to get this thing open. It's like, been awake for like 2 days as well.
Oh. Rock and roll, eh?
Oh, yeah.
It's fun though. Not the key part, but.
Oh, nice one.
Thank you very much.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We'll be around all evening, so we'll have a drink on that after.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And there we go. That was the Lust for Life show in conversation with Max Bianco and friends. And just want to once again say thank you for welcoming South Norfolk Radio into the group, because we are a very small radio station. We're not linked to Margate in any way, shape or form, but we do need to get Max up to South Norfolk and playing some gigs here. I think we've got some cracking venues, especially in Norwich, that would be really suited to Max, and I'm sure he would find a brilliant, appreciating audience here too. I want to play a track from the studio sessions. When I first arrived, Max was recording. I managed to grab some audio, and I tell you what, there wasn't a dry eye in the house after the end of that song. I don't think he realises how his songs make people feel in a good way, but it was quite emotional, and it was so special to actually be there. So I managed to grab some audio, so just have a listen to this.
If it's South Norfolk, it's on SN Radio.
When autumn came, the leaves would flow from the branches to the ground. Do you recall that lonesome wind whispering a lonely sound? And we never make the next year coming round. so slow. I'd love to give anything to never let you go. Where did all the time go? Where did all the time go? Calmly fell to the streets. You dug in that trail with your own feet, and after leaving from taking you home, I followed those footprints all alone. I answered the phone. Whatever happened to those days that seem so long? And the evening seems so slow. I'd love to give anything to never let you go. Where did all the time go? Where did all the time go? Some time had passed as summer grew. You didn't smile anymore. I blame myself. Oh, I didn't know that someone else to you is something more. Seems so slow. I'd love to give anything to never let you go. Where did all the time go? Where did all the time go? Alright.
I think you got it in one, dude.
Yeah, not too
Beautiful.
Playing classic hits.
It's a living thing.
And the best of today. We are South Norfolk Radio.
You whispered as you walked. He lightly kissed you on the head before you gently spoke. Being with you is the best thing I've done. He added ever so kind. And you couldn't speak a single word as I was on your mind. Sadie, I know you dream of me. Sadie, won't you please leave me be? But I won't forget the time I spent with you. Your boyfriend, now he's so reckless, but I know he treats you well. He adores you with all his heart, it's something I can tell. But moving on is nature more and more as days go by. and I know that I have to do the same, although I find it hard. Sadie, I won't forget your kiss. Sadie, how there's other things that I miss. Well, I won't forget the time I spent with you. You can't decide what color you want when you leave me standing blue. I've thrown away those old letters I was meant to send to you, and I can't tell you how I'm trying to forget. I can't even demonstrate, and I can't talk to you face to face ever since you closed the gate. Sadie, please don't pretend. Sadie, you're my past, not future friend, and I won't forget the time I spent with you. Thank you very much.
That was a track called Sadie by Max Bianco, and I hope you enjoyed the live session track as well, which was something pretty special. I've got one more track for you to play you from that Friday night performance. I think it was a new song. I don't. He said it didn't even have a name yet. So any suggestions? Get in touch with Max. Do follow him. Do go and listen to his music and look out for any live dates, because you won't be disappointed. He has a band. He also has produces music with his band, which is called the Blue Hearts. So look out for them too. I think we're going to see a little bit more from Max in the future for sure.
So thank you very much. My name's Max Bianco. I'm going to finish with a new song in there. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've got the vocals for it anymore. This song called it's our name actually. But yeah, thanks very much. Tears streamed down my face, watched the last place you kissed me. Seems so long ago, I have no clue on what to do. 'Cause I can't live without you. No, I can't live without you. The empty swing don't sway still. The morning mist and frost is killed. The night before entwined with lovers' dreams. No, I can't dream without you. No, I can't dream without you. Spring breath of new light and life. The river fills with water tight. If you see me, I'll pretend that I'm alright. No, I can't live without you. I can't see without you. I can't dream without you. But I'll be moving on without you. Thank you very much, Dennis.
South Norfolk Radio.
Thank you so much once again to Max Bianco. I hope everyone enjoyed his music, and hopefully I've opened up a new audience in a small way. The South Norfolk audience hopefully are now big fans of Max Bianco. I better get on with some regular show features now. We're running out of time. Time for the vinyl deep dive. So this week I'd like to play a track which I love to put on in the mornings, at the weekends. It's on a pretty iconic album. It's from the Velvet Underground and Nico album. That's the one with the Andy Warhol banana on the cover, and it sounds great on vinyl. It's the first track. It was released in 1966 and it's called Sunday Morning.
Sunday morning brings the dawn in. It's just a restless feeling by my side. Early dawning, Sunday morning. It's just the wasted years so close behind. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you who will call. It's nothing at all. Sunday morning, and I'm falling. I've got a feeling I don't want to know. Early dawning, Sunday morning. It's all the streets you crossed not so long ago. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you who will call. It's nothing at all. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you who will call. It's nothing at all. Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning.
It is a really lovely track, and probably one of the more accessible tracks on that album. I need to get on with some gig news, your local gig guide. So what have we got coming up this month? Well, you will have on the 14th of February, you will have great for Valentine's, a great Valentine's date. You have got Sea Power, which I believe are at the waterfront, so that'll be a good one. And then 16th you've got EMF, the return of EMF, Epic Studios. You have Example on the 18th at the UEA LCR, and Slow Drive on the 19th at the LCR. The 23rd you've got the Zootons at the waterfront, which is going to be a great night. Then 25th, also at the waterfront, you've got Joanne Shaw Taylor, who's a really talented sort of bluesy guitar player and singer. And I want to mention on the 2nd of March at the UEA in the Nick Ryan's LCR, you have Echo and the Bunnymen with Erica Knuckles as support. Fans of the Lust for Life show, when it used to be on a Thursday, will have heard me play Erica Knuckles. Erica is... she's doing her solo thing at the moment. She's an awesome painter. She's a classically trained violinist. You'll know her from being the violinist in The Wonder Stuff and her work with Miles Hunt. And now she has... She's got this gig of supporting Echo and the Bunnymen, and then she's coming to Norwich, so do definitely go and check her out. If not for her amazing talent, then for her amazing stage outfits. So I believe that might have just gone sold out, so you'll have to try your hardest to get a ticket. I did have a ticket and I stupidly sold it because I don't know why I did that. That was a mistake. So if you are going, and Pete, I know you're going because you've got my ticket, so I need a full review, please, from that. If you are a little venue in South Norfolk and you would like me to read out your gig guide, do get in touch. If you're a band who would like an interview or to have your music played on the show, again, get in touch. It's hannah@snradio.uk, or you can find me on Instagram, it's probably the best, under the Lust for Life show. Also on Facebook, just drop me a message. If I don't get back to you immediately, I will do. It's just I've got so many messages to catch up upon. I just need to sit and go through them. I will be in touch, I promise. Thank you to everyone for all your support on the show. It's really taking off, and I am forever grateful. Now, I want to end with a track by an artist called Nick Diver, who I was sent this track by a friend that I'd met at Margate. He's actually, I think he plays drum. He was playing the drums with Max Bianco in the studio at the weekend. His name is Tim, so thank you very much, Tim. He plays on this track. It's called Black Licorice by Nick Diver. Yeah, I really liked it. So thank you, Tim, for that recommendation, and your awesome drumming skills too. Do tune in next week at 8 o'clock on Sunday night. I hope to bring you some news from John Hassel from the Libertines, the bass player who's got some solo things going on. So I'm definitely going to be playing some of his music. If you keep everything crossed, I should have a little interview with him as well, with an actual Libertine on the South Norfolk radio. So that's brilliant. Also, I see Alan Partridge is returning for a new programme. So big up, Alan Partridge. You are our hero. Local radio is ever so thankful for you, especially Norfolk local radio. So thank you, Alan. Aha! I am Hannah. This has been the Lust for Life show, and I wish you well.
Perfect. She reminds me of black licorice. Yeah, perfect. She reminds me of black licorice. Californian Oliver Twist. Leave me when I tell you this. Purest thing to ever exist, and I like her right beside me. Hair is blowing in the wind. She's walking barefoot, stepping on the pavement. When I tell her, darling, tell me where you think you'd like to go, then we'll go. She's like grease lightning with a kiss, 360 nitro karate kick, a sense of humor like a cup of tea. It'll cure about anything, and I like her right beside me. Hair is blowing in the wind. She's walking barefoot, stepping on the pavement. When I tell her, darling, tell me where you think you'd like to go, then we'll go. just like you. She's like strawberries on the moon. Eats her pasta with a spoon. Nothing fake or insincere. When she smiles ear to ear, and I like her right beside me. Hair is blowing in the wind. We're driving slowly, humming that same song the night we met. I tell her, darling, tell me where you'd like to go, and we'll go. And I like her right beside me. Hair is blowing in the wind. We're walking coolly, singing that same time the night we met. I tell her, darling, tell me where you'd like to go, and we'll go. I don't know, I was way off on that, but I think you're right about tonight.
Playing classic hits
It's 11:30.
and the best of today. We are South Norfolk Radio.
Sunday nights at 8 on SNR.
Here comes Hannah with the Lust for Life show, only on South Norfolk Radio on Sunday evenings from 8 p.m. For all you rogues of lust who love indie and alternative music.